What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with another episode of the Madden 23 Cupcake Relocation Franchise. Don't look now, but the Austin Armadillos are on a 3-game win streak. Yes, you heard me correctly. The season does seem to be taking a turn for the better after a very rocky start. We started out losing our first 2 games. We beat the Falcons. We were 1-2, and then we had that close loss against the Buccaneers, and then that absolutely boneheaded dumb mistake by me simming the Panthers game to start out in an early hole. But we have recovered, and we have now won 3 games in a row. 2 of those, I might add, were overtime victories against the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Today, we take on a very beatable, I think, New England Patriots ball club. Yes, their record is 5-3, but I don't think that they are necessarily as good as their record suggests. So this is one that I really feel good about. If we win this game, we will have a winning record for the first time ever. So before we dive into this, I want to highlight a couple prospects that I looked at off camera. I looked at every single prospect for every single position, yes, including the UDFAs. I'm not going to go through all those players today, but I am going to show you a couple. It does actually seem to be a pretty good quarterback class this year, unlike last year, but of course, we have our boy Damon Sanders, so not going to look too deeply into the quarterback prospects. I didn't really see anybody that really knocked my socks off too much, but there are some players that are very intriguing to me. So overall, I would say not a particularly strong draft class, but one thing that we are looking to get better at is wide receiver and then also interior offensive line. So Melvin McLeod out of Texas A&M, I have him first on my draft board. He is a 6'2" physical receiver, 230 pounds. We know he has A catching, which is great. A catching traffic, and then he's an okay athlete. He's very strong, having that physical archetype. He is great to elite strength, solid to good speed, which I can get behind, and then also good to great jumping. His core skills look to be very good. A catching traffic, A catching, A spectacular catch. Pretty much get me the ball and get out of my way kind of guy. Throw it up to me on a high point. Let me moss my receiver, which I would welcome that with open arms. The second guy, and this is not really a huge need for us, tight end, but I just could not pass this guy up. Ronnie Ellerbe. He may be a generational tight end. Let's take a look at him. Vertical threat, 6'6" tight end out of Alabama. Just an absolute freak athlete. I mean, look at all those great to elites, good to greats on the other 2, but he looks like he was just built in a lab. And then as far as his core skills, he can catch, he can block, he can run routes. We don't really need a tight end, seeing as how Bruce Joyner is our developmental starting tight end. We got Ricky Seals-Jones, a solid backup behind him, but I mean, you can't argue with the traits and you can't argue with the athletics. Could Ronnie Ellerbe be somebody that we target? I'm not sure, but he is very intriguing. Cornerback Adrian Shirley, the best corner I believe that I found in this class here. He's 6'2", so good size for a corner. Man-to-man, which is great. That means he can run the routes with the receivers pretty well. The Wisconsin Badger, look at his core skills. A catching, B man coverage, A press, and then also C zone coverage to complement that man coverage. But what really sells me on Adrian Shirley is the great to elite speed, the great to elite agility. He looks to be a very good cornerback prospect. And then Patrick Bingham. So this kind sir doesn't look too happy in his picture. Looks like his pet goldfish just died, but he was actually the player that the mock draft had mocked to us, and I'm not really upset about that. Projected to go round 1 to 2. A awareness, A impact blocking. We know his pass block is C at the worst, but run block is an A. And you guys know, if you've been watching these episodes, we have got to get better in the running game, man. Tony Pollard ain't getting it done. Dom Fitzpatrick not really getting it done. And then he's a pretty good athlete too, so I am extremely interested in Patrick Bingham. Obviously, we can't get all of these prospects, so probably going to be looking to do some shifting around in the draft. Also, potentially trading. You know, there's a couple players that I wouldn't lose any sleep over if we traded. I think you guys might know who's even on my mind right now. But then this guy right here, Jamal Sampson, left guard, he's projected to go round 2 to 3. He is 324 pounds, but also agile. And the pass block's a B, the impact blocking is an A, the run block is at worst worst C, and then he is also a very good athlete too. So these are the main 5 players that I am going to be looking to target probably. We still have a little bit more scouting left to do, but probably in the first 2 rounds of the draft. And then, you know, again, I favorited guys 60 something players. I'm not going to show you all those, but a couple other players that caught my eye. Charlie Kuhn, must be Pat Kuhn's brother, the quarterback from BYU from last year. But in the day 2, you know, round 2 to 3, he has great core attributes as well. And he's also a very good athlete. His strength is not really where you want it to be for an interior offensive lineman, but he's agile. He can accelerate. He can change directions. He can keep up with those edge rushers possibly. And then his core skills look great. B, lead blocking. We need that for the run game. A, run block finesse. I love it. B, run block finesse, or B, run block. I love it. And then also a pretty solid pass blocker. So Charlie Kuhn is somebody that we could really, you know, get on board with, especially in the 2nd or maybe even the 3rd round. And then even more intriguing than Charlie Kuhn is this kind sir right here. Also just looks extremely happy to be here. Damian Henson, he's 6'5", out of Oklahoma State. B, run block, which is awesome. A, impact blocking. Pass block at worst could be a C. But this guy is also bordering on the freak athlete. I mean, he's good to great in most categories. And then his core attributes look pretty good, especially for a, you know, a day 3, bordering on a day 3 pick. So Damian Henson also looks very intriguing. I got a lot more players too here, guys. Not going to go through all of them. You know, I'm thinking about possibly live streaming the off season. So if I do that, we'll talk about these guys a lot more. But one thing I do want to mention, a lot of UDFAs. And I don't even normally really focus too heavy on the UDFAs, but a lot of UDFAs that I'm intrigued about. I mean, a punter, this punter right here, first of all, his name is Max Beretta. I mean, I would draft him solely for the name alone. He sounds like a secret agent or James Bond 007's arch nemesis, Max Beretta. He shouldn't be in a football jersey. He should be in a black tuxedo with the bow tie and the nice shoes and the handgun. Max freaking Beretta, are you kidding me? Great to elite kick power. I love it for a punter. And then some other players too. Again, not going to go through all of them, but potentially some good upside in the later rounds. We have three 7th round picks. So do we spend those on those UDFA guys, or do we use them to trade up? I don't know. Only time will tell. Taking on the Pats here, a beatable team. I mean, we take a look at their offense. They're not really doing that good. They got Mac Jones under center, who's a star development. I think that defending the short pass is the way to go. Defense, I guess they're a little bit better. They defend the pass pretty good. They don't allow an exceptional amount of yards each game. We're going to go run outside today. I mean, I say it every episode. I know I probably sound like a broken record, but we have to do something to figure out this running game. Damon Sanders is playing great, but we can't expect a rookie quarterback to have to throw for almost 400 yards every single game. It's just not realistic. And also, as you see on my screen here, I did unlock an additional focus player with the head coach tree. And for whatever reason, we have Damon Sanders in here twice. So we'll go ahead and change that here real quick. I want to add our linebacker, Alan Schmidt, the rookie, in there. I think he's somebody that could develop. And we see something on this screen. Tell me you don't see that. Yes. Bruce Joyner, his development trait is revealed. He is a star. A little disappointing. You know, obviously you'd like to see superstar, but we did get him in the later rounds of the draft. So Bruce Joyner is a star development tight end. He's played great this year. Last thing before we dive in, I don't know if you guys watched the end of the last episode where I was going through the stats. If you didn't watch that far, you should, because I tuned into my psychic powers and I said something. Cue the poorly edited flashback. Damon Sanders, 29 for 40, 397 yards. He may just be leading the league now. Damon Sanders is, in fact, leading the NFL in his rookie season in yards, slightly edging out Joe Cool with 2,589 yards. He is just playing outstanding, and you know what? He's also plus now on the touchdown interception ratio. He also leads the league in completions, and he's right there amongst the top in attempts as well. So Damon Sanders could be a candidate for Rookie of the Year. Let's actually check that real quick. I'm very curious. Damon Sanders, I would think, would have to probably be somewhere up there for Rookie of the Year, but let's see. And actually, wow, look at that. Bruce Joyner right now is first in the running for Rookie of the Year. Damon Sanders is second. Dom Fitzpatrick also in there as well. So, man, I would really like Sanders to get that. Do we just not target Bruce Joyner? No, that's not going to happen, but great to see two Austin Armadillos there at the top, man, for Rookie of the Year. I am very happy with how we drafted last season, but forget all that. We have a job to do. We're heading down to Gillette Stadium trying to go above 500 for the first time in franchise history. So without further ado, let's get down to Gillette Stadium and get ready for the game. So we are going to see our defense first. Been balling out, probably feeling very good about themselves. I am extremely impressed with the way our defense has been playing. We've been getting in the backfield these last few games, picking the ball off, holding runners to, subpar games, which that didn't happen at all last season. Taking a look at Mac Jones, over 2,000 yards, 14 touchdowns, so the same as Damon Sanders, and then also thrown 9 picks. It's going to start out shotgun here with a 3 wide receiver set. And Damian Harris behind him. He's going to send a man in motion. That is Odell Beckham. And Mac Jones dropping back. And that is a catch and a completion to Devontae Parker, the 3rd-string wide receiver, now 9-year player out of Louisville. That was a good way for Mac Jones and his boys to start this game off with a nice catch and a nice completion. And we are going to hopefully try to get off to a good start like we have been doing. So now Mac Jones coming out empty. Time for this defense to pin its ears back and really get after these receivers. And no, he is just going to throw this right over there to the kicking net. Almost hit Rodrigo Blankenship probably. 2nd and 2 now. Going to come out, play a little bit of man-to-man defense here. Mac Jones got 3 wide receivers to his left. And oh my gosh, there's Odell with his patented one-handed catch. We are trying to chase him down. We finally do. Devin McCourty gets to him, but how did we let Odell Beckham get so wide open? That was Keegan McGriff, our rookie. Keegan McGriff had a very good first couple of games with us, but really hasn't done too much since that time. I haven't really been too impressed with what I've seen from Keegan. Definitely wasn't impressed on that, as he let the veteran Odell Beckham just absolutely burn him. Screen pass here. Here comes Harris, and Harris gets very close to the end zone, but Landon Collins was able to wrap him up. They're coming out goal line, 0 wide receivers, so you guys know what time it is. We're going to come out in the CJ special here and go 60 out jacks blitz. Hopefully it's a fullback dive or something like that, and it is a fullback dive. Do not understand why teams love this set so much. They seem to be doing it on us week in, week out. Denzel Perryman shuts that thing down in the backfield. If they want to come out 0 wide receivers and give it to their fullback, Ryan Null, sign me up, ink it in signature. I'm here for it. Okay, big 3rd down here. Need a stop. We're going to go ahead and pinch the line a bit. See if we can halt the running game, assuming that it is one. And no, we cannot. Damian Harris sneaks in, and Patriots draw first blood here in Gillette Stadium. They are able to get on the board first. I've kind of grown accustomed in these last couple of games to striking first, so kind of hurts my heart a little bit to see the opposing team get on the board first on their opening drive. But it is what it is. Defense didn't really play too great. Again, we've kind of grown accustomed to seeing them play really well, but you can't do it every single game. And now we are going to see our offense, barring something crazy on this punt return. We also got Jamal Agnew back too. Important to note that Jamal Agnew has been hurt for a bunch of weeks. He's trying to get a contract extension. We're going back and forth with him, but he's back today, and if he wants that contract extension, perfect time to earn it. All right, so 1st and 10. I kind of like putting Mecole Hardman on a streak here. If you recall last episode, Mecole Hardman had a very good game, and he might have one. Nope, that pass was batted away. Devon Godshaw gets injured on the play. Mecole Hardman had a very good game, 150 yards to be exact, in last week's performance. So 2nd and 10, here we come. We are going to go ahead and put Dom Fitzpatrick on a wheel route here, and I actually like him. Could be open there. No, should have hit Joyner. That was a bad decision by me. I saw him open for a split second, but corner was able to get in there and break that thing up. 3rd and 10 here. We can see that Matthew Judon is blitzing us thanks to Ronnie Stanley's threat detector ability, so got to watch him. We'll actually go ahead and double team Judon, and they're also blitzing off the right side as well. I got to get this ball out quick, which we will. And Mechie, does he have it? No, he stopped 1 yard short. 4th and 1. You guys should already know by now what I do on 4th and 1. If it was anything more than 1 yard to gain, I probably wouldn't do it. Now watch this come back to bite me in the booty, but I think Sanders can get it with the push. Did he? No, they say no. They say no. I don't know about that, man. I thought he had that for sure. Can we challenge that? We're going to challenge that. We're throwing the challenge flag. I mean, this is probably not going to get overturned. I never see. I don't know, man, if it goes by where the knee's down and where the head of the football is. He needed the 35. I just don't know. Probably not going to be overturned, but let's just see. And it's not. So, all right, we are putting ourselves in a early hole here. Got to be careful. Not used to this coming out of the 3-game win streak that we've been on. So that's going to be a give to Harris. And Harris just has great blockers. Not this again. Not this again. Oh, my God. Damian Harris just had great blockers. We sent a blitz his way, and he was able to pick up a huge chunk play, and we are on a slippery slope now, my friends. Definitely the complete opposite of what we've been used to seeing here these last few weeks. So 3rd and 8, got to come out here and pick it up. And that is John Mechie. Great adjustment. We passed, let him down. No, that's Marquez Callaway, actually. Marquez Callaway, whoa. Got to be careful throwing it his way. Marquez has a couple fumbles. Also, nice Nike jacket there by Mike Tomlin. I like the swag.
Wow.
Got to be careful throwing it to Marquez Callaway. He has had a few fumbles the last couple of weeks, but he was able to come down with a big one there. And I think that this is actually verticals time, as I see no safety help on John Mechie or Mecole Hardman. So let's see what we got. And we are actually going to lob this thing up to Hardman. Mecole Hardman, there he is. That's what I'm talking about, our new-found MVP. Mecole Hardman has been doing his thing, lighting the stat sheet up. And Damon Sanders, I saw the single coverage. There was no safety. I know Mecole Hardman's got the speed. Damon Sanders threw a bomb into the air, almost over 55 yards, completed distance. And now we are just going to be on cruise control for a moment as we try to establish the ground game and hopefully punch this thing in. So can Tony Pollard do it, though? That's the question. Let's go ahead and send Marquez Callaway in motion. They are in man coverage, so part of me wants to audible this, but we're not gonna. Here comes Pollard trying to shift through tackles there, able to pick up 3. 2nd and goal here, knocking on the heels of the end zone. Pollard is going to get in. If nothing else, I will say Pollard, even though he hasn't really had too great of a season so far, he has found the end zone quite a bit. So, I mean, if nothing else, you got that. And I believe that is Pollard's 6th touchdown on the season. And now that was very clutch. We needed that. Got to be quiet and kick this PAT here. And that is a perfectly timed kick. Oh, yeah. Your boy's been practicing. Not really. I haven't even played since the last time I recorded. But that was a good kick. Nonetheless, can't argue with that. Patriots, I guess I shouldn't have said what I said about them pre-game. They've been coming out absolutely balling and slinging this thing. And, oh, man, that could have been a big pick 6 from Keegan McGriff. And now Javon Hargrave, our defensive tackle, goes down. He was just injured a few weeks ago. We just got him back recently, so I hate to see him already injured there, but unfortunately he is. Ball on the 41-yard line. Going to be a give to Damian Harris. Get him down there. Nice tackle. by Landon Collins. Landon Collins having a pretty good season for us. Got a couple picks, got a lot of tackles, and I'm sure he's a solid veteran and a solid presence in that AI locker room that doesn't even exist. Javon Hargrave, abdominal tear, will not return to this game. So, man, Javon Hargrave, he can't really stay healthy, guys. I hate to say it. Very unfortunate because he's a cornerstone of our defense. But nonetheless, big third down. Got to get the Pats off the field here, hopefully, which we will. Hunter Henry catches it, but not able to convert the third down. Ball's on the 47, so I don't think it's quite 4-down territory. Patriots should be punting this ball back to us, you would think. And they will be. Jake Bailey going to punt this thing back to Jamal Agnew. And doesn't look like it's a great punt, but it's not going to be a great return either. And actually, it is a good punt because we're going to have to start this thing inside the 25-yard line at the 14. So good answer last drive. We avoided giving Patriots tons of momentum, which I love that. And now we got to try to continue building our own momentum and try to find the end zone again. So let's go ahead and kick Seals Jones out here. I want to try to bounce this thing outside to Dom Fitzpatrick, that is. See if he gets some blocks. He does not. Shout out to my man Curry Ben in the comments. He made the suggestion that on the run plays I should be IDing the mic, and on the pass plays I should be double teaming players. So I'm gonna try that today. Shout out to Curry Ben for giving me that little tidbit of information. I appreciate it. And there is our wide receiver Pollard, only able to pick up 5. Not really a great play, unfortunately. All right, so Patriots sending heavy pressure. Got to be a quick dump to Joyner or Mechie on this one. I think Joyner's going to be the man, and it's an early breakup. No.
But I can't believe I let you slip. I think about it 7 days a week.
Oh, man, I saw all the exclamation points because of Ronnie Stanley's ability. And I knew that we were going to have heavy pressure in the backfield, so we had to dump that thing off quickly. But it was a good play, and now we're putting the ball right back to New England. That's unfortunate. Really could. Oh, that should be a roughing. Guys, tell me how that's not a roughing. So after 1, your score is 14-7. All things considered, I think it could be a lot worse. We did a good job of answering the Patriots' early 14-0 score. And, you know, if we wouldn't have scored on that possession that we did, it could be a lot worse. So we're going to give him this 4-3 look again here, I think, as Mac Jones comes out in the I formation. Going to be another give to Damian Harris, and good tackle there. We had Denzel Perryman and we had Anthony Barr in there as well to ensure that Damian Harris did not pick up the first down. So let's give him a little bit of man coverage here. I don't know. This could either be a run or a pass. Obviously, 2 options in football, yes. And it will be a run, and Harris just barely gets it. All right, we're coming out pressure. We are sending pressure at Mac Jones. He's coming out empty, so it could get home, which it will not because Hunter Henry is right there. The blitz is always so risky, high risk, high reward. And I'll tell you what, Mac Jones is locked in, man. Who is this guy? Oh, man, okay, we got to audible this thing. They came out 0 again. 0 wide receivers. Got to audible this. It's going to be a pitch to Damian Harris. Terrible call as Damian Harris loses 3 on the play. A field goal here would be a huge win. A field goal here would be a huge win. Again, I love that coat. Mike Tomlin just swagged out, man. I love it. And now we got him in a big third down. Again, field goal would be a huge, huge W here. Huge win. I would be A-okay with that. Mac Jones is dropping back, looking, and Hunter Henry wide open, man. I don't know whose responsibility that we came out zone coverage. I don't know whose responsibility that was, but looks like not quite sure who that was. Maybe Troy Pride or somebody, but we do get the ball back after halftime, so could be looking at a potential double dip type of situation here, but we got work to do, guys, but lucky for you, I clocked in. I'm ready to go. I'm putting in that work, and we're going to get to work. We're brown bagging it today. Brown bagging it today on the job site. Yes, indeed. Now our screen is shaking here. Home team has a greatly reduced fumble chance, and home team has an increased chance to block kicks. All right. Pollard kind of got clothesline there, but kept the feet going, able to pick up 3 on that play. Got to watch the blitz here on 2nd and 7. I see the linebackers there on the edge ready to send some heat at us possibly. They do not, and there is McCole Hardman. Oh, yeah. McCole Hardman keeping that momentum going that he was able to pick up last week. Already has, of course, that bomb from Damon Sanders, and now another big completion to move the chains. 2 receptions for 73 yards. Okay, 1st and 10 here. Back to the ground we go with Tony Pollard. And again, just really nothing there. Pollard 5 for 12. Does have the touchdown, which is nice. But aside from that, I mean, today's been just about the same as, you know, most games have been for him so far. That's why I'm looking to upgrade this offensive line. But 2nd and 8 now. Got to focus in here and try to pick this thing up. And there's McCole Hardman with the nice, or no, that's John Mechie. My apologies. John Mechie with the nice zig route there. Had to wait for that thing to develop. Had to hang back there in the pocket. We did have heavy pressure bearing down on us. That was Dakota Turner, the rookie defensive end from Alabama. Okay, 1st and 10. Back to the ground we go with Pollard. And I swear, man, I made run it outside our game plan focus for today. And I'm not getting any type of blocking on the outside. We're going to go run outside today. I mean, I say it every episode. I know I probably sound like a broken record, but we have to do something to figure out this running game. What is even the point of setting that as your focus if it's not going to freaking do anything, man? So frustrating. 2nd and 13. Now I'm fired up. Let's give it to Joyner on the quick little drag route there, able to get some of those yardage back. Now going to make it 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. They're coming out empty. Got a blitzer there identified by Ronnie Stanley, so got to be careful. Let's actually, nah, we won't double team him. We'll just try to get it out quickly here, which I'm just going to toss it up to Joyner, and that was swatted away. So, I mean, I guess the field goal here is not the end of the world. I was really trying to hit Agnew on that little drag route, but it never really developed. And now we got to try to boot this thing through with Justin Rohrwasser. Get some of these points back, which it should be a good kick there. And it will be. Had heavy wind to the left. So 21-10, I mean, not really a great outcome. I guess it could have been much worse, but now we got to find a way to not let the Patriots score before halftime, because we do get the ball back, and we could make this thing potentially 21-17. Mac Jones coming out empty with 5 wide receivers on the field, which he will be dropping back and surveying and just throwing it out of bounds. And now Jones is going to go tight shotgun this time. And he is dropping back, looking across the field, and he has Odell Beckham, who appears to have resurrected his career in New England, I guess. So now we got to watch for Hunter Henry and Odell Beckham Jr., 2 big targets. No, that's actually going to be a play fake. Good play fake there. And this time, Mac Jones, we had the receivers locked down pretty good downfield, and Jones was forced to throw it away there. So now Jones is coming out 2nd and 10 with 3 wide receivers to his left. Again, gotta watch Hunter Henry on this play, which we have him locked down pretty good, but nobody accounted for the running back. Are you kidding me? All the receivers' routes were locked down pretty good, but Damian Harris just squirted in there. Nobody accounted for him. We were in zone coverage. He found that soft spot in the zone and was able to torch us. Big game by the Patriots. All right, 40 seconds to go until halftime. What do we got for him, guys? What do we got for him? Mac Jones is dropping back, and that time, it's a great catch there by, I think that was Jonnu Smith. All that for only a gain of 1, though. Booth review. I mean, really, all this to overturn it and only get 1 yard? I mean, I say just give it to him. I guess it is overturned, so instead of a 2nd and 9 now, they'll be looking at 2nd and 10. All right, Mac Jones now been carving us up in this game, and he will do more of the same there as he has Devontae Parker. Not sure how to defend these Patriots, as they seem to just be all over the field. Patriots not calling a timeout, though, so very interesting. Now they do. We'll see if they just opt to kick a field goal now that they have no timeouts, or if they try to run a play. If they try to run a play, they are going to try to run a play. So this is very big for us, guys. We have a chance to if they don't get this, assuming it's not an incomplete pass, we could maybe get into the locker room without the Patriots scoring any points. That would be great. I'm here for that. Let's see if we can make it happen, though. And we will, okay. I mean, that's an incompletion by Mac Jones. Also, Mac already at 232 yards. 3 wide receivers set here. We're coming out 4-3. Got to watch the running game. I could see it. Nope, it's not going to be. It's going to be a pass. And Jones is dropping out, and he's throwing it to Hunter Henry, but the clock is going to wind down, and how about that? Absolutely terrible clock management by the New England Patriots. Also, if I haven't mentioned, Mike Tomlin, I love your jacket. But look at the 233 passing yards from the Patriots compared to our 132, and then just the 13 rushing yards. Just absolutely terrible. We're going to switch our game plan to run inside, but we're actually in a good position. 21-10. You know, if we can somehow punch this thing into the end zone, 21-17, that's a ball game. But this drive, very crucial. Damon Sanders, heed my call. This drive, very crucial. We got to find the end zone. All right, 1st and 10 here. We got Dom Fitzpatrick in single back formation. And pretty much the same drill that it always is. Not able to get anything going. 2nd and 8 now. We're going to come out shotgun and look to utilize play action here a bit. And there's Ricky. If we can pass lead him, we did pass lead him, but apparently it was not good enough because the defender was there to swat that ball away. Wow. So we got heavy blitzers. We should have McCole Hardman open if we can get it to him quickly, which we do. I saw that from jump, baby. Thank you, Ronnie Stanley, for being the threat detector. I saw that we were going to have McCole Hardman right away because I saw those exclamation points over the defender's head. Okay, 1st and 10, coming out single back formation here. Sanders going to drop back, and he has good escapability, but let's just set our feet and hit Joyner. Oh my goodness, I was looking to take off and run with Sanders, but the pressure never got to us. We were kind of just sitting back there like a statue, and Sanders was able to fire a dart to Joyner. Only a 2nd catch of the game. All right, coming out tight shotgun here. Ball on the 17-yard line. We're going to put Tony Pollard on a wheel and could also have a possible corner route here. Actually, no. I was trying to hit Marquez Callaway, but the pressure was in there too quick, and we were never able to get it away. Ball is on the 13-yard line here. Don't want to settle for a field goal, but I guess we'll take it if we have to. And I don't think we're going to have to because that could be Bruce Joyner. Oh, what a pass. What a target by Damon Sanders. Stopped 1 yard short of the goal line, of the end zone. Oh, man, we hung back there in that pocket. I was looking for Ricky Seals-Jones. He never got open enough for me to like, but Bruce Joyner did, and we fired a dart, and now we're knocking on the heels of the end zone. 1st and goal from the 1. Gonna try to come out, hit McCole Hardman on the Y stick, which we do. Thank you so much, McCole Hardman. McCole Hardman, man, these last couple games, he has really come into his own as a receiver. I feel like we have actually a true wide receiver number 1 here, which we did not have last year. We were kind of relying on the slot guys. I mean, let's be honest, Bobo Wilson Jr., I love it. That's my guy, but Bobo Wilson should not be leading your team in yardage. If he is, you may have a problem. You may need to seek help. But here we're going to go for 2 to try to make this thing a field goal game. And with the defense, with the call that we made inside zone to Pollard, and with the defense they have, we should be able to. We really should, and we will. Pollard going to trot in untouched. So 21-18. We got a ball game here, guys. We got a ball game indeed, and it's going to be a very interesting 4th quarter. I am strapped in. We're here. Go get your popcorn. Go smoke your cigs if you smoke. Go get your drinks. Do whatever you got to do. Strap in because we still got 7 minutes. But it's going to be an interesting 4th quarter. All right, we're sending some pressure here at Mac Jones and Damian Harris on this 1st and 10 from the 25. It is going to be a run to Harris, and we are there to shut that thing down. Who else besides Landon Collins? He has been our go-to guy in these defensive situations. Landon Collins playing great so far this year. At least I feel like he is. And now Mac Jones coming out 2nd and 11 here. And he has, again, it's that middle of the field, man. It's Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham, why? Why is Odell Beckham on this team, and why is he playing so good? And why can't we cover him? And why is the middle of the field always open? And why is Mac Jones playing so good? These are the questions I don't know the answer to. And who is that coach? It's not Bill Belichick. I know he does not allow his likeness to be used in the game. Not sure who that guy is, though. Gotta find a way to stop Odell freaking Beckham here, man. Odell Beckham and Hunter Henry. Those two have really been Mac Jones's favorite targets so far in this game. And Damian Harris also had some big runs as well. There's going to be another one. Alan Schmidt was there to wrap him up, but not until the chains were moved. And I got to tell you, I'm starting to eat my words here a little bit, guys. I said prior to the game, I didn't think the New England Patriots were really as good as their record suggests, but I'm kind of feeling like that I was wrong right now. We're going to just straight man dime coverage them this time. And we're going to shade inside because that is where we have seen Odell Beckham and company do most of their work in this game, and needed a big interception there by Ha-Ha. But at least he was able to swat the ball away, and we're going to just do the same thing. Let's do dime coverage, guess pass, shade inside. I think that's the move. It's going to be instead a give to Damian Harris. Denzel Perryman took the wrong angle. Damian Harris now 12 rushes for 77 yards. Must be nice. Man, I would do anything to get 77 yards right now. We're lucky to get 17 yards. Forget 77. Anyways, Mac Jones shotgun now. Damian Harris looking a little gassed. He is going to get it and just kind of trips over Ndamukong Suh. I think that he may need to go get some Gatorade or something because he was huffing and puffing. Did everything besides blow our freaking house down on that play. Big Bad Wolf aside here. 2nd and 10 now. Jones again going to give it to Harris. I'm telling you, he needs some Gatorade, man. Don't let him fumble that ball. We are going to show blitz. We're going to put all our cards out here on the table. Try to stop. Now they did sub out Damian Harris. No. Oh, my God. Taking it all the way. That's Pierre Strong. Don't even have Ramondre Stevenson is their second string. They got Pierre Strong. We sent the house at him, but apparently nobody was home. House was empty because Pierre Strong getting this thing all the way down to the 1 yard line. We're going to guess pass. Guess run up the middle on here. Might not be the best thing to do, but we're just going to do it. And it's not. Oh, Mac Jones, we almost had him. I guess run up the middle. I know sometimes you get high risk, high reward. I say it all the time. Sometimes you just got to do that. And I really felt we almost got home there with Landon Collins. I did say pre-game that I think the strongest part of this New England Patriots squad is their offensive line. And the offensive line gave Mac Jones plenty of time to sift through his receivers. Of course, nobody was on him. As my man Curry Ben mentioned in the comments, shout out to you. We're going to ID the mic here, and we are going to go on the ground to Pollard, and that is, unfortunately, I hate to say it, probably Pollard's best run of the afternoon. So 2nd and 3, we'll go back to him here, and Pollard getting very close to the first down. Think he does have it. No, they say 3rd and inches, and no. McCole Hardman, no. That is the last thing that we want to see. Do not want to see McCole Hardman get injured, as he is going to be trotting out into the locker room. That's not good. He has been our easily, as you guys know, our best receiver. And all right, so here comes Pollard. Single back dive we called, and the middle of the field should be wide open, which it is. And Pollard fumbles it. Oh, man, luckily somebody was able to fall on that. I think that was Ronnie Stanley. Yes, that could have been all bad. And McCole Hardman will not return to this game. Bruised ribs. Oh, my gosh. That is not good, guys. We're going to let this thing go down to the 4th quarter. Now it is 3rd and 11. So what do we do here, guys? Let's go ahead and put Jamal Agnew on a drag. Could have Menchie or Callaway. And no, just going to go with the safe option, which is Agnew. And we're very close. And with the way this game is going, and with the way the scoreboard looks, and with how much time we have in the 4th, we have to go for this. They want us to kick a 62-yarder. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Big 4th down here. Hate to say this is the ball game, but you get that kind of feeling. And Ricky Seals-Jones, he hangs on to it with the free-form completion. How big has Ricky been for us this year? Ricky Seals-Jones. He's made some very timely plays. I gotta say, he's a good tight end number 2, which is why I'm not too, hot in the biscuit to draft that tight end, even though he seems good. But nonetheless, 1st and 10 here. Gotta snap this ball. There is Callaway. Can we get it to him? What a catch by Callaway. What a throw by Sanders. What a catch by Callaway. Touch past that. Marquez Callaway trying to shake off those couple fumbles. Look at that lob. All right, what do we got for him, guys? This is what separates the boys from the men right here. And we are just going to lob it up to Bruce Joyner. No, my God, we were so close. We were so close, man. I just made some kind of sound that I've never made in my life before.
Bruce Joyner! No!
But look, we touched past it, got it over the head of, I think that was Drew Tranquil. Drew Tranquil did get a piece of the ball there, and that is what disrupted it, and I think we're going to have to kick the field goal here as much as I don't want to. All right, Justin Rohrwasser. Now I can't even see the kicking meter, so got to be careful here. Should be a good kick, though. I feel confident about that one. All right, so we make it a touchdown game. Very unfortunate. Would have loved to find the end zone on that play. We didn't, obviously, and now a defense that has been pretty much non-existent is going to have to show up, clock in for the first time this game, because if the Patriots score again here, it is going to be very difficult to come back from that. So we'll see what Mac Jones and company has for us. He is coming out empty, which is very curious indeed. We shaded inside, and what is going on? How is Damian Harris so open on the wheel route there, man? That makes no sense to me at all. How is Damian Harris so open on the wheel route? I mean, he's not even on the wheel route. He's a receiver. And just nobody. Who is this guy? Keegan McGriff. What in the world is Keegan McGriff smoking? He was tied for the 2nd highest rated player in the draft, and I gotta be honest, he is not playing like it. He is not playing like it at all. Keegan McGriff, man, get it together, brother. Come out in some 4-3 man coverage here. See how we fare against Damian Harris, assuming it's going to be a wham. It's going to be a wham. Get him on the wham. We got him on the wham. Jalen Burnett was there. Anthony Barr was there. And now big 3rd down. They're coming out empty gun, but with 2 wide receivers. So I think we still go nickel. All right, guys, this is everything for us. We need this right now. We need this stop. We got to get these Patriots off the field here. Haven't been able to do that yet up until this point, and we're going to sack Mac Jones. That is Jalen Burnett, and that may actually take them out of field goal range. That is Jalen Burnett in there with the sack. Oh my gosh, how clutch was that? You tell me. And they will punt, so the Austin Armadillos, we've been given a new lease on life in this game, guys. And now the Madden gods have gifted us with a 2nd chance. Let this thing bounce. Bruh. Don't even risk it. Oh, no. No. Jake Bailey checks this thing up at the 1-yard line. And we are going to have a lot of green grass to go to score this, guys, but let's do it. I'm up for the challenge. Oh man, so can't even hardly see my receivers here. Let's do we audible this to Dom Fitzpatrick? He hasn't been able to do too much, but I don't like the idea of passing out of the end zone here. And okay, Fitzpatrick able to pick up 3, so if nothing else, he does give us a little bit of breathing room at least, so that is good. And 2nd and 7 now. We could have Joyner or possibly Seals-Jones over here, depending on what materializes. And no, I think we're just actually gonna throw. Oh, I tried to scramble with Sanders. I was indecisive, man. I was indecisive. I was thinking about scrambling with Sanders, but I was also thinking about hitting John Mechie on the slant. I should have just scrambled with Sanders. I didn't. That is bad news Bears, man. That is bad news Bears. This is gonna be tough. 3rd and 9 from the 2-yard line. Ball game on the line here. Can we pick this up? Can we pick this up? Can we pick this up with Mechie? Oh, Callaway actually. No. We got to punt it. We can't go for it. I mean, I can't even see anything. The goal line's in my way. I mean, what is this even? Perfectly timed kick, though. Oh, man, letting that ball check up at the 1 yard line. How about a fumble? Can we get a turnover? Haven't had one of those puppies all game. Strap in and play defense, my friends. It's not even going to be a run to Harris, surprisingly. You would think that it would be, but no, it's going to be a catch by Jacoby Myers. Mac Jones now goes over 300 yards. Oh, I'm seeing this game slip away from us. Why is Mac Jones abandoning the run game? That's the question that's on my mind right now. Maybe he's not, but it looks as if he might be. And he will be. I don't know why he's doing that. And Mac Jones almost sacked. Ha, Clinton Dix, why didn't you pick that, brother? See what Mac Jones has for us here. Can we get these Patriots off the field? I don't know. No, we can't, because Jacoby Myers is just so open. That could be the ball game right there, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to say it. That could be the ball game right there. At this point, we got to just go balls to the wall here and try to assume it's going to be a run. We'll move Schmidt over just in case, because it will be. No, it's a pass. Jonnu Smith with his second touchdown. We allow New England to put up 34 points on us, and we just absolutely drilled the kicker. Not that it even really matters at this point. 1st and 10 here, yeah, definitely not ideal. But what are you going to do? There's Bruce Joyner. Okay. Bruce Joyner with only about his 3rd catch, I want to say. And we're going to have to let this thing tick down to the 2-minute warning. We're going to continue to go slants on him here. The play that we called last play, and it's the play that we're going to call again here. So Sanders going to drop back, and I like Joyner again on the slant. Okay. Keep feeding him the rock. Why not? I am here for that, ladies and gentlemen. And now 1st and 10. We are almost past midfield. And just going to lob it up there for Joyner. Nope. That was a bad pass by me. Big 2nd down here. We are getting pretty close. So, you know, still chance here. And there's Jamal Agnew, 1st week back from injury. We're going to go ahead and hurry this thing up to the line here. And we are going to change the play. We're going to go verticals on him. See what they come out in. Now we're flipping the whole entire play. Don't really like that. Taking too much time off the clock here, but hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. There's Agnew again. Okay, call timeout. Call timeout. Jamal Agnew, 2nd game back from injury. 35-21, 49 seconds to go in your ball game. It's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. And I actually see Bruce Joyner open, and he got stuffed at the 1 yard line. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Are you absolutely kidding me? Got to audible this to an inside zone here. It's money. It's money on the touchdown. Pollard, you get in there. Wow, I can't even believe that we did not get in there with Pollard. Wow. Oh my. Are they ever pinching the line here? We don't even have... we got to go stick. We got to audible out of this. Oh, Agnew is so open. Nice audible by me. Nice adjustment. Nice catch by Agnew. That was clutch. Now we're going to have to try to get an onside kick, which is near impossible. Right now, the only thing on our mind is this onside kick, which I have not gotten an onside kick, I don't think, in Madden 23 at all, period. So we'll see what Townsend's got. Ooh, that was actually pretty close. But Odell Beckham recovers it, and that is going to be your ball game. We made a valiant effort there. Jamal Agnew made some really big plays on that last drive. His 1st game back off of injury, but it was just a case of too little too late. Our defense was non-existent. They did not show up at all this game, which I'm surprised about because the last few games, our defense has been locked in, laser focused, but not this game. So rather than having a winning record for the first time in franchise history, we're gonna drop to 4-5. Still in a much better spot than we were last year. You know, last year around this time, I think we had only won 1 game. So we take a look at the stats here. Mac Jones just completely balled out. 355 yards, 3 touchdowns. But look at Damon Sanders, 330. He leads the league in yards, 2 touchdown passes. I'm sure that he'll still lead the league in yards again. And I don't even want to look at the rushing yards. Those do not matter to me. McCole Hardman, 4 for 94. But we see that medical sign there on the side of the screen. He got injured. And he got injured at the wrong time because McCole Hardman is starting to find his stride. Odell Beckham, he had a great game, averaged 30 yards through the air. Bruce Joyner, 6 for 90, got very close to the end zone a couple times. And then Jamal Agnew, that last drive, he showed up 5 for 57 and also had the touchdown grab. I mean, good game, you know, cannot be. If you wanted a good game, if you wanted to be entertained, hopefully you were entertained tonight. 35-28 is your score. Upgrade for Bruce Joyner, who we know now has star dev. We're going to continue to dump some points into possession because he is a scheme fit, and that will allow him to stay that way. His overall does jump up 75. He gets run block power. I like that. Impact block. I like that. Catching +2. Some pretty good upgrades there. But yeah, guys, that was tough. I mean, we'll check out the injuries here real quick. I'm kind of scared to open this up, I gotta say. Javon Hargrave, abdominal tear, out 4 weeks. Cole Hardman, broken ribs, out 5 weeks. So 2 of our best players gone. No longer with the team for the next 5 weeks. So that is tough. Injuries a part of football. What can you really say? But we're gonna drop to 4-5, still 3rd place in our division above the Jags. We have the AFC South coming up, and I am shaking in my little space boots. I got to be honest. We got the Colts next week, Titans. I do not want to play Derrick Henry, and then the Jags. So we are literally facing the AFC South the next 3 weeks. So this was a big one. We needed to win this. We didn't, and now we have a tough road ahead of us. But anyways, guys, I had fun tonight. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.